Crafted SMP Season 1 has arrived. So from now on this will be launched as a new series for the channel, both live streamed and pre-recorded videos. Now of course we launched this last night, the server and all of the players on it spawned in on a mushroom fields biome with absolutely no resources to hand, and of course the difficulty was set to hard, so people didn't really want to stick around and they were very keen to get going. Right. Alright, fine, I'll do it. Hello and welcome to Crafted SMP Season 1.
I'm already bored.
Yeah, I know. Should we just get started?
Exactly. I was gonna say something like that, but I thought maybe I should just let talk. It's taking too long.
I think we have to swim because there's
there's
nothing about.
And this is basically going to be a massive shopping district, so no one can set up base here. So leave enough space between you and the next person when you're building, because some people have big builds planned. Yeah, and if you're ready, run.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm going.
Which way's everyone going? I haven't
West
worked out who I want
I'm gonna go this
to
way.
be near. What a chaotic mess of an SMP start that was. I've run about 1,000 blocks from spawn, and along the way I've been killing sheep for food and just getting enough iron for a full set of iron armour. Despite the rule stating that all our bases can't be within 500 blocks from one another, temporary bases are an exemption to that rule, so they are allowed to be closer, and so our current base buddy at the moment is Ashen Resolve, as they're not that too far from me. Their Twitch link will be in the description below. Later on she and I will be meeting up to complete the first trade deal of the series. Before we get into that though, I just wanted to discuss my absolutely massive base plans. These plans are absolutely crazy and out of this world. So my starter base itself, once we move out of this village, is going to be a big ship. I haven't really built a lot of ships before. I think that this could be an intriguing idea for you guys, and then we have to move on to the permanent mega base. For this I plan to hollow out some of the ocean and build a massive glass dome underneath our ship, and from this we will press up against it a massive kraken design. Yes, we're going to be building this octopus squid looking thing that's going to be trying to absolutely demolish our ship, which I think is going to be an absolutely mental idea. I've never seen this really kind of be done before, and I think it'll be intriguing to see how we can make it work as a mega base. For the moment though, we need to put aside these super exciting plans for the mega base, as I want to get ourselves a nether portal so that we can quickly travel between the shopping district in the spawn island and our current base at the moment. Unfortunately we don't quite have the right equipment in order to go and get the obsidian to make the portal, so we should probably head underground and grab ourselves some diamonds. While searching for diamonds, we decided to mine straight down underneath the base. We then found ourselves a ravine, which I'll spare you the time from watching as I forgot to place any torches, but we did manage to find a decent quantity of ores, and this included of course 4 diamond ore. Diamonds and obsidian collected, it was now time to trade with Ashen. Trade deal. You have the string to make a fishing rod. I have.
Of course I do.
I have something you want. Would you take 10 obsidian for the string?
Yeah, I have 11. Would you like to do a 1-to-1 trade?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
I feel like this wasn't the greatest trade from my point of view, but
Oh no, it was great for me though. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's why you were originally asking for 2, and I'm like, okay, you give me 10 obsidian? No, let's make this at least semi-fair. I want to feel like I'm robbing.
Yeah, right, I've gotta get this portal going, and then I'm gonna build one at spawn. So hopefully we can get everyone linked up together again.
Yeah, speaking of which, would we accidentally... Do you think we'll accidentally hook onto each other? Because we're close enough? Do you want to try?
Well, I think as long as we get the coordinates, like, exact in the nether, it should give us, like it should give us some leeway, so it won't affect us too much.
Okay. Do you want me to go over my side and see what it's like?
Yeah, that's probably wise, just to make sure. Generating the nether is...
This would be very awkward.
Oh, I generated on a bastion! Oh no.
Oh no! That's a bad idea.
That was probably the most expensive trade I've ever made. Of course, I'm really hoping the fishing rods pull through and get us some decent enchants. I'd also caught wind that Matt, also known as Arcadius, had got himself an enchantment table, so let's head over there. So, my plan was, I'm actually heading over to your base at the moment. Are you there?
I am at my base, yes.
Do you still have that whole 30 levels of enchantment set up?
I do, yes.
Do you mind
Yes,
if
the setup is still there. I don't have 30 levels, but the setup's there.
Okay, cool. Do you mind if I use it? Because I've got 30 levels and a dying diamond pickaxe.
Oh yeah, come and use it.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
There is also a grindstone hanging off the ceiling above it.
Okay, I've not used grindstone that often.
Neither have I. I don't really understand how they work. I've tried using
They,
them. I know they can disenchant stuff.
yeah, and they're supposed to give back the XP, but I don't think they give back the full amount, because I feel like when I've done it before, I've been given like 20 levels. Also, you have such a dangerous path. What are you doing? Yeah, there's a fortress right next to your base.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm just sorting my chests out.
Right, where is this enchantment station? I'm partly down your cave. It appears.
Come up the cave.
Yep.
Come up the cave.
Oh, I see you.
Head down through any of the entrances.
Oh, I see.
And you will see the enchanting station.
What a lovely base. I like this.
It's right in front.
And now I steal all your. No, I'm joking. Right.
No. 8 diamonds, 10
Oh,
emeralds,
okay.
a little bit stat.
So my level 30 is already telling me it's going to give me a silk touch. I didn't particularly want silk touch, but
Yeah, I'd rather have fortune than silk touch.
I'll take it. Okay, silk touch efficiency 3, efficiency 4, unbreaking 3. That'll
That's
do.
one thing I need to make. It's the last thing I need to make an anvil.
Actually, this might be quite profitable because I don't think many people have silk touch yet. So I could set up a silk touch store at spawn.
Yeah, oh yeah, that could.
And there we go, guys. We have managed to get ourselves an enchanted pickaxe, and of course it's a diamond one at that. So we've got the silk touch. I did in fact put our last diamond on that to kind of repair it, and we'll be looking to get some more diamonds and bits in future episodes. But I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I don't want to go on too much in this episode, as I feel like doing any major projects will in fact take much longer than we've got time for today. And of course the video has been quite shortened down. It's been 2 days really of progress that's been really cut down into one small video. I wanted to kind of keep it as just update based, as I know the start of the game can be quite boring. So yeah, hopefully we can get a whole bunch more diamonds, and we can start working on the more permanent, still slightly temporary base in the next few episodes. And of course we will be getting more in touch with some more of the players as we go along. It's Crafted SMP time, episode 2, let's go. It still feels weird saying Crafted SMP and not the Minecraft handbook, and I think that's led me to become a little complacent in my basic iron armor pieces. Everyone seems to be rocking diamond and netherite armor on this server nowadays anyway, so I should probably catch up by doing a quick mining session. I think that was a decent haul of diamonds, maybe somewhat catches up with some of the more rich crafters on the server, though I'm feeling a little bit greedy, and I reckon if we pop over to Arcadius' base, we can probably use his enchantment station and get ourselves some enchants going, which will mean that we can get more diamonds in the future. So ideally from these enchants, I'm going to really need some silk touch and some fortune 3, and I'm going to do that on obviously 2 separate pickaxes. So I'm hoping the fortune will allow us to get tons more diamonds, and the silk touch will allow us to get some interesting items, as obviously we can get the raw item rather than getting, say, cobblestone from stone. Alright, 3rd time's the charm, let's go. What have we got? Efficiency 3, oh, silk touch, awesome, right, next one, and we got fortune. Okay, that's decent. It's maybe not fortune 3, but that will do. So I've just received a message from Dutchy regarding a joint project idea, and I think we'll get to that very shortly, but first I want to hop back over and briefly take a look at the igloo that's right next to my base, and we've got 2 zombie villagers which we can be bringing back to life into villages again, which would be super awesome to get some trading going. Alright, so now that we're back at the igloo, we can try and expand these villagers so they can breed. Now I have already turned them back to villagers. I'd completely forgotten I'd done this off camera, but we're going to throw in some beds, and obviously the beds affect how many villagers can spawn, and so because there's an abundance of beds, and obviously there's 4 there and there's only 2 villagers, it means that we can actually start breeding them, as it's one of the prerequisites for them to become willing, or in other words, it's a prerequisite for them to be able to breed. The only other thing that they need is food, and of course we can go and get that. So we've just managed to move them, which is kind of cool. I think we'll probably move them out of this place at some point, but at least if this place is big enough for now. Actually, whilst they're sleeping, let's head inside, because then we can jumble about everything that's going on, like wall-wise, so it's easier for us to see. I probably won't, as I say, interior decorate it because of the fact that we will be moving them fairly shortly. Okay, so now we've given them the potatoes, we've just been waiting for them to breed, and yeah, I thought I'd skip to the clip just where they start to breed. As you can see, the love hearts are appearing, and it's going to make a tiny little villager. Now I kind of panicked. I was talking to Dutchy at the same time, planning out the project for the next part of the video, and of course I suddenly realised that there's a 1 block gap and the baby villagers would kind of just jump out of there. But yeah, now that Dutchy's here and we've managed to sort out the villagers, I think myself and Dutchy will go and start on the project, which the new project is going to be, we're going to be making a blaze farm. Now this will be super awesome because we can sell blaze rods and potions, and yeah, it was kind of a lot of fun to build.
Sir, how are you down here?
Yeah, I love how I just stood there and watched him. Yeah, how is he down here?
Oh, you must have came through the tunnel or something.
No, there's this gap here, isn't there?
Ah, yes. Okay, now I love this spawn proofing you've done, but how do we get to where we need to be?
That wasn't something I'd thought about too much. As you can tell, myself and Dutchy aren't the greatest at planning big builds. However, we did realise that we needed to build a box that we could use lava to push the blaze into a single space that we could hit them in, and so we got to work on that one.
So these blocks need to be
soul sand? No, hoppers.
soul sand, and then the blocks underneath the soul sand need to be hoppers. Oh my god, we're so gonna die.
I mean, I had fire resistance in my hotbar, so I could have clutched it, but please don't test me on this.
Okay, do we have any hoppers? Or chests? Or soul sand?
Work in progress.
Why are you digging all the way around?
Because... I'm glad. I'm glad we did the fire resistance.
Do we need to, is it slabs go here?
Yeah, it is.
I like the addition of the fence. Just the two though.
Yeah, not
Do you have to
loads.
crouch here to kill the things then? I don't think we place slabs down, do we? Oh, especially some of those slabs are gonna be chests.
Yeah, but one side has chest, the other side has slabs.
Oh. Wait. Oh god, please don't hit me. I figured if we do this, then nothing's gonna spawn for a start, and easier hittings.
Can you whack
Let's
down
do
a chest,
chests.
please?
I didn't bring any chests.
No, did you not grab the chest I told you to grab?
I thought you told me to grab the rest of the chest. How do we get back up?
Oh, there's a thing here.
Yeah, imagine if I started making that, huh?
Dumb and Dumber play Minecraft together.
Literally at this point.
Oh, if I grab the lava buckets, that's probably quite useful. And I'll head up.
Yes. So, had a malfunction there.
Nice. Right. It was to the right, wasn't it? To head back up.
Oh. I got a bit brave, started attacking some, and then realised they do melee damage too.
Yeah, you probably should watch out for that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, just like parkour up here.
Hold on.
Oh, or you can just kill it, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll kill the blaze for you.
Okay, I think that's fine. They won't be aggro at me, will they?
No, hopefully not.
Oh no, they're still aggro at me! Oh no!
Well, if I slap this, then they can't spawn up here. Was that a ghost?
Just did a drive-by.
Nice. Oh my god. I didn't even see
I've
that.
got this, you slap.
Yeah, if you can take him, I'll continue slapping this.
Oh, I could just see loads of pigmen running towards me.
Just don't jump down.
Ghasts are just awful.
Hmm. That's like literally all I have to say on the matter. Oh wait, we don't have enough slabs. I can make some out of nether brick, but or maybe leaves. Yeah, maybe there's some slabs downstairs, but I don't think there's gonna be any cobble ones.
It's fine. Are we ever really gonna see the top of it? Oh shit, okay. Do I just need to like try and run away from them? And
Yeah, I'd reckon so, because otherwise they're gonna like keep attacking you.
don't really know how to unaggro from them.
Like, I guess you can probably kill them or die. Well, isn't it as long as you kill them all? Yeah. Then in that vicinity they can't aggro anymore, and then there's like no more that will attack.
Yeah, but more of them have spawned.
Right.
That's the.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. The new ones that spawn shouldn't like get aggroed.
Well, yeah, but once I kill these ones, don't they get more angry? I don't know. I'll just wait for it to pass, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm gonna.
Okay, that's the
I'm
holes
just
the
gonna
roof
brave it for
slabbed.
a moment. Okay, they're not aggro at me anymore, I don't think.
Sick.
Oh no!
Oof.
This guy wasn't aggro at me, but the ones on the other end of the wall are.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Do you need help or? Actually, no wait. I don't want to aggro them. I don't. Wait, I've not got my pot on.
I haven't got any. Yeah, my pot's out. I'm about to drink my second.
I've got another if you need, by the way. Oh, by the way, do we want to go inside and put the lava in place?
Well, we need to get down to that level, don't we?
Okay,
so
yeah, that makes more
it's
sense.
here, isn't it? Where we decided.
Yeah, I think it's down there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that's the. Oh shit! I just broke one of the vines. Wait.
We can replace it.
Yeah. So it's here.
Yeah.
Ooh. I can't do anything about you guys whilst you're over there. I'm sorry, but I just can't. Oh, why do they always fly so far away?
So once we got the spawner sorted out, it was just a case of using the lava to move them all into the downstairs box to AFK and hit them. And of course, this meant that we had to throw that lava in whilst also getting pots to blaze. Luckily, we'd already done some fire resistant pots, so I could focus on mining out the sides of the walls to make it look a little bit nicer, and then Dutchy could work on placing in the lava and getting rid of some of the other like excess blocks that we had going on. And this worked really well actually. I was surprised just how easily we got to do it all. I think we died once between us during this whole thing, and the setup was a lot more rewarding than I expected due to the amount of blaze that seemed to be spawning all around us. and all we needed to do after that was to build ourselves a redstone circuit that would accept a keycard for the doorway and then allow that to circulate back inside and then open the doors. What we wanted to do though was spice it up a little bit, and by that I mean we were going to throw in some flyer charges into a dispenser and have them dispensed when anyone that doesn't have a keycard tries to access the building. This was a really weird and bizarre way of doing things, so of course we needed an item sorter, and then we had to take inputs and outputs from that, and with it being so congested underneath the pathway, we didn't think it was possible, but eventually we managed to just about squeeze it all in.
Yeah, it's. Oh my god.
Hey,
Dude,
I hear the iron door.
Have we done it?
I think so.
Okay,
Let's
right.
go.
Hold on. I need to put all the books through just to get that.
Yeah,
Sure.
okay. Well, it's opened.
Okay, let me just grab all of those books back.
And it's closed.
On the top.
Hey.
Dropper. I thought they do push it.
Well,
they do, don't they?
Yeah, but this relay circuit should work. Oh, hold on.
You
We
go
just need to
into
put this as
chests.
redstone dust. Yeah, you will go into the chest. Look, fire it now.
Yeah, there we go. It's in there. Let me try
Okay,
one more
awesome.
time.
Yeah, so this should mean everything works, right?
Yeah, there we go. We did it.
Sick. Can
Oh,
you
hold on,
come
I'm just
test
gonna
this
put
out?
5 in here.
Fine. Yeah, I just want to make sure the dispenser is working correctly if, like, it's not the right item. So if I put, like, a sign in there... Yeah, cool. Nice. And the sign should be in the collection
Do we have
barrel?
any
Not
more
this
of
one,
them?
the
No,
other
we
one.
don't. How do we make them? It's gunpowder.
I don't know
Coal.
actually.
It's gunpowder, coal, and blaze powder.
That sounds
Actually,
about
especially
right.
If we get enough of this and a creeper farm. Oh god, we need so many farms of this.
Oh dear.
If to save us both making a creeper farm at some point,
Yeah.
we keep blazing like as our shop forever. Like, do you know what I mean? If we just keep this shop,
Yeah, as long as it sells well.
you can use we can work on farms in each other's perimeters, but like together.
Yeah,
sort
that
of thing.
sounds like a
So
good plan. Yeah,
one
that'll
of us
save a
can
lot of
have, like, a
space.
gunpowder farm,
Yeah,
and we just both
yeah,
have free
100%.
reign to that. And then the other person, if they've found a swamp biome and like a witch hut,
Yeah, I think there's
we
a
can have a-
swamp right next to you.
A witch
A
farm
slime
should get us
farm?
redstone and glowstone. Oh, that's really good. We need to
Yes,
find
of course.
I can't wait to get Elytra. Is this
Me
going to be our
neither.
long-term plan? Are we gonna not monopolize, but are we gonna like be the people behind everything? Just...
Well, I feel like
We can't
heavy farming
monopolise,
is
obviously.
going to be ours.
But
Like,
we can definitely stick together.
yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, the blaze farm is a good start point. Well,
Yes.
this looks sick. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Crafted SMP. Now of course this is episode 3, and in actual fact this episode I'm going to do a little bit of an intro for, because this episode was made as a live stream. Now I live streamed this with Dutchy, we did this on Twitch. Obviously our links will be in the description down below, and I fully advise you guys following on there, as this season I'm going to be predominantly doing a lot of stuff on Twitch as I try to grow my Twitch channel. Obviously I've spent a whole year kind of growing the YouTube channel, and I'm quite happy with its growth now, and I want to also diversify, get some more live stuff going, as I feel some of the times I can lose track of what I'm doing. Anyways, getting into this one, previously we were trying to get some riches going. Obviously we went and made ourselves a blaze farm. Now we wanted to capitalise on this by building ourselves a potion shop, and that's exactly what we did. So we'll head on over to the spawn district.
What are we doing in the meme time?
Meme time. Just go to an ad break. Are you struggling to survive in your Minecraft world? Try buying potions. Introducing new Blaze Gold potions.
Come on down to the brewery.
Brewery.
You're gonna have to actually make that an ad in your video.
As you can probably tell, we're trying to build a potion, and I think that would be a rather interesting design for a potion shop, but unfortunately Dutchy is the one that designed the original build, and I didn't get to see it very much before this, and so he's very much leading it, and you can probably tell that from what we're doing.
Hey, Monty.
Right, I reckon we've got enough glass here to get continued. But that's, yeah, sure.
Do you need glass to get continued? I have silk touch. Please tell me you use silk touch on that.
Nope.
What waste?
I break the glass to make the glass.
Who needs glass? Who needs to sell glass? You've got glass.
Can you stop building out of random blocks? No, I realised this is for the cork. Jumping out to this music. And after a couple minutes of me jamming out to Dutchy doing lots of work. To be honest, I just looked at this from the spawn portal. It actually looks sick.
Does it?
I love it. Well, it's not like finished, obviously. So anyway, right, we need to think about how we're gonna do this.
Okay, so we need to kind of like, it's the darker colours sit in the middle, and then it gets like.
We should have brought an actual potion rather than like.
The thing is with the actual potions is they glow, but they follow the same basis as the water one. So the darker colours are in the middle and on the very, very edge. So I think what I did was I used the blue terracotta, and to start off with, I just went like that, kind of.
Right.
Just kind of like really roughly, just kind of did my best to stick to kind of like the shape, and then I think the next darkest colour was I think I used the purple concrete, maybe? Yes, and the thing is with that side is that it stayed light.
Oh, you're killing me.
So it didn't have like the darkest bit there.
Okay.
But
I understand the premise.
Yeah.
I think it's time for a quick building montage. There we go.
Yeah,
Or,
also I think just to add a little bit of extra.
Yeah. Switch that up.
Put that there, do that.
Yep, I agree. Cool.
A cooler matata. Okay, right, so now we need spruce stairs. So I'm gonna make a load of spruce stairs. And obviously we've got the chests in there. So they go like that, and then it's that. Yeah, double chest, double chest, double chest, double chest. I think we're gonna need a lot more double chests. I'll tell you what I don't have.
What?
Chains.
I swear I made some. Or did you make some? I swear we do have them though.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, we do. Don't
do we?
worry.
Oh, nice. Okay, have you got them?
Yeah. Oh, well, rookie
Yeah,
mistake. So the entire build took 3 or 4 hours. I just wanted to say a big thank you to any of you guys that did watch this on Twitch. It really helped having your guys' company. Obviously, it looks absolutely spectacular. It's probably, in my opinion, the best looking shop at spawn, but from this point we just furnished it. We did the insides by putting in some spruce. Obviously we wanted to use chains to kind of connect it all together and make it look like it had some kind of organisation and structure to it. We then went to our blaze, grabbed all the potions that we've been brewing in the meantime, and we threw it in there, starting to price it up. Also, what's going on? Why is there like random pots that are missing?
No, they're the gaps where I'm putting the price.
Oh, right.
It just looks more even when you put it in the middle. I don't know.
I get you. But then it was done. This is Pot Topic. We chose up top of this hill so it would be standing out, along with it being one of the biggest and tallest builds for any of the shopping district. The purples and pinks really give it an enchanted feel, and it really fits in with the Mushroom Island. But most importantly, it allows us to bulk sell potions, which of course we can get quite easily using our Blaze Farm, and this will allow us to make tons and tons of money on the server, and yeah, that's what we like to see. In last episode we built the potion shop Pot Topic. Unfortunately, because of the fact it's shared with Duchy, I have to share all of the diamonds that we make from it. And so today the plan is to build a bookshop. Now you might be wondering, we already have the bigger shack selling tons of enchanted books, however they're severely overpriced and I think it's time to break the economy of the server. Now at this bookstore, of course, we're going to be filling it with tons of enchanted books as we go along. However, most people want mending at the moment, so that's what we're going to stock it. And in actual fact, I've prepared absolutely tons and tons of mending books. We've gathered Duchy along again to help us build it, though the shop itself will solely be owned by me. Anyway, let's get into this one. So this one up here is filled with mending books, and then this one is filled with mending books as well, and then this one is also filled with mending books, and then this one's filled with mending books, and those have my own books in. Don't touch those.
Where are you keeping your villagers?
Around the corner. Let me just kill this creeper.
I need to get some.
What? I suddenly went into like flight mode.
I've never seen that before. That was insane. He didn't even like fizz. He just blew up.
I'm so confused. But then it was time to work out where we are going to put the shop.
What about, like, right here?
That was easy enough. Time to move on. How much of a box do I want to make this?
As boxy as you can.
Like, I don't want to do just a flat wall of like wall of wood. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, I've got nothing better in my design plans, unless I make these wider and then do kind of what Leon's done, but on a smaller scale, with like
I was
stone.
thinking, you know, like a sloped roof, but going like higher one end and lower one end, lower the other.
Yeah.
And then like you could implement the different levels, like blocks and then slabs and then should we make the roof obnoxiously tall?
Yes, absolutely.
Like 20 blocks tall. Yeah, so just like, have you got any of the other stuff as well? But I'll just chuck me like a bit of it and
I'll chuck you half.
Yeah.
I feel like I should just make this a full wall of I keep saying wool, wall of cobble, and then like just switch it out, because I can't design this as a like from scratch. Okay, you've gone for predominantly stone. I've gone for predominantly cobble.
Well, it's just supposed to be random, innit? Unless you want me to swap some of it out and add a bit more cobble.
I think it should be alright now.
Yeah.
I know what you've done.
What have I done?
It should have been on top of this quartz. Sorry. I feel like I should have thought about how I did this, because I've done it wrong now. on this back wall, if you're able to... Actually, no wait, we can cheat. I've worked this out.
You just removed my parkour here.
There we go.
What's Ashton doing going into that shop?
You alright?
Look, he's put beacon here, look.
Oh.
I wouldn't have picked haste though.
No, I would have put speed.
Yeah. That's... Oh, you You weren't taking me lightly when I said the tall roof, were you?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay, you're at the middle now.
Yeah. Do you think that would be like a decent roof? Or do you think that last one's too tall?
I think bring the middle one down by. If you make them all like one high, like you've done on the first one, I think if you bring the middle and the top one down by one.
So at this point, Dutchy and I just played around with some ideas. Mainly, Dutchy kind of instructed me on what to do, as I don't really tend to build a lot of stuff with tall roofs in this style. Now, we really wanted to get this perfect, as we wanted this building to kind of stick around for a little while, and it's going to be a little landmark in the sense of we expect tons and tons of people to be using this store. So the next job was just to extend the roof to cover the entirety of the building. Now, I just wanted to take this time to note that the building wasn't actually done in order to destroy Tidal's business. This was just to lower the mending books and enchanted book prices overall on the server, and just make enchanted books more available for all the players. A good example of this is mending books previously being sold for 6 diamonds. I was only going to sell them for 1, and therefore I'm not really making a profit, it's just making it more available.
Why can I not think about how I'm trying to do this? Oh no, because then that goes there.
I've got an idea. What about that?
Oh, that looks really cool. If you don't like this, just tell me and I'll get rid of it. But I tend to do this on a lot of these style builds, just because it looks tasty.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
nicked it. Ooh.
Just adds like a little bit extra.
Oh, I think single, but I may change that later if enough people suggest otherwise.
Yeah, this looks nice now. I like this.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else really to put on it.
No, should we start moving in your stock?
Yeah, I should probably put the. Oh, hold on. I should probably name it. I'll put it here. Welcome to.
Kind of looks like a barn.
Get memed. Yeah. Right. I haven't got enough signs for all of them. But
well, we've got wood, so.
Hold on. So it was 2 mending books for
A diamond.
1 diamond.
There you go, a sponge full.
This is probably the best money making scheme I have ever made. Not that I make a ton, but by far the best.
I got them, don't worry. They weren't stolen.
It's like, where do my mending be gone? Oh.
I'm just kind of picking up what you don't pick up.
Okay, cool.
It's empty.
I just have to make sure, you know. Oh my god, there we go.
What a random, like, chest to choose.
What, that one?
Yeah. So, because you haven't done this bottom one here, and you just went straight over to this
Well,
one.
I then realised that I should probably be filling up the front ones rather than the back ones.
Ah, true.
So I'm going to move this stock from this one to this bottom one. And then I'm going to also label this. Wait, no, not 2 diamonds. 2 mending books for 1 diamond. This is Get Memed, the server's cheapest bookstore. It's been some time since the shop was built, and now it not only specialises in mending, but also enchants such as unbreaking, protection, sharpness and efficiency. Located just around the corner from the spawn portal, it is a rather quaint little build that can easily be found by the entire player base to fill all their enchantment needs. In my opinion, the simple design to it really keeps with the ethos of the store. It's not designed to be flashy or impede players with a massive paywall. It's rather more a humble building using basic resources such as spruce and cobble to kind of stock the most needed enchantments, and all at a rather low price. The Crafted SMP server has been up for 3 months now, and as you might have noticed, I still don't have a proper base built. Well, today we're going to be changing that, and as I'm sure you will have seen from the title, today I plan on building a pirate ship mega base. Now this will be off the coast of the Mushroom Island located just northwest of spawn, and I do in fact stream the full footage for these kind of episodes on Twitch, and so if you haven't already and you're interested in seeing me do stuff live, or you're just interested in seeing me do stuff in full without edits, I would 100% recommend following the Twitch link in the description. So before we get into this build, I just wanted to put the resource counts on screen, so if you're planning on attempting this in your own world or server, you know roughly how much stuff to go and get yourself. My preparation was slightly overboard, I must admit, so I think for at least the black wool, I managed to get myself like double what I actually really needed. I'm still not too sure what I'm going to do with it, as it doesn't really fit into many of my design plans for any other builds, so the overflow is kind of pretty useless. The list is actually rather abbreviated, could have been much more comprehensive as there was tons of random like off blocks, and if people request it, I'll stick the full list down below in a comment. Whilst also editing this video, I had my sub counter roll over onto 400 subs, and I just wanted to take a brief moment to say thank you everyone ever so much for subscribing. It's been amazing. I mean, it feels like the other day we made it to 350 subs, so yeah, let's keep it going. Obviously I'm trying to grow out the Twitch as well, so hopefully I can bring you loads and loads more Minecraft content on a more regular basis. Anyway, if this video gets 10 likes, I will push Ashen off of this post once again from a much higher distance. But let's get into some of the talking points about the build. So, you might be wondering, why have I chosen to build this off the coast of the Mushroom Island? Well, for anyone who's new to the game or doesn't quite have the game mechanics down, mushroom fields biomes are extremely useful as they don't allow for mob spawning, something that we kind of considered when we were doing the spawn island and shopping district, and it's something I've considered for myself. What this means is that the areas don't have to be lit up or spawn proofed in the same manner as normal biomes do, and so I thought this would be the perfect place to have an industrial district. And so given I would consider myself a very technical and industrial style player, I wanted to keep my mega base somewhat close to my industrial district without physically being linked to it, and that way I can quickly travel between the two. Why so big is a really good question, and I think, as you can probably already tell, I really wanted to send out a message with my base, as a lot of the other content creators on the server had finished their personal bases, predominantly making them some super cozy houses with lots of intricate details, some of them making them almost like a whole compound. My favourite of these is definitely Counter's compound, to which I'll leave a link in the description for his Twitch. The guy who really has a knack for detailed buildings, and they are just so aesthetically pleasing, it's unreal. Unfortunately, I'm not so talented in this regard, and so the only other way for me to really show off my base was to kind of go absolutely massive, and this is what has caused me to build this boat. And when you look at the base, it's actually stretched out 90 blocks long and 20 blocks wide, but obviously the higher you go rising out of the water, obviously the wider and the longer the boat gets. Now, I must throw out a massive thank you to Dutchy, Ashen, and anyone that joined me live on the stream whilst I was building this. I had a whole range of help from people placing in blocks from me, design ideas being put forward to me, and just general moral support. The build itself was actually broken up into 2 different streams, one that took about 4 hours, and I think the other took about 7, so obviously 11 or so hours in total, to which I'm certain I would not have been able to get through the entire process without the amount of support I was shown, so again, big thank you to everyone. Talking of intricate details though, I did want to break up the monotony of the spruce walls, and the perfect way to do this was to make cannons poke out the sides of the boat. These are super simple to construct. On the lower decks, obviously it's not quite visible from the outside, so I did the cannons just coming out, protruding straight out like that with no base, but on the top obviously it's very clearly visible from the outside, so I really wanted to add to the aesthetic idea that these were fully functioning cannons. And so what I did was I used coal blocks to emulate the wheels you might normally find on them, and I'm going to play around with some designs on the inside for the lower decks. Anyways guys, I'm going to leave it now with the time-lapse of the build taking place, as I don't think my explanations of every design choice are necessarily needed. I'll get back to you towards the end of the video once the ship has finished being built. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed the time-lapse and watching me build this. I will be doing another video where we are working on some of the surrounding areas. I want to turn this obviously into the industrial district, and of course we still got to do all the interior designing, but that's for another episode. So thank you again everyone for the 400 subscribers, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.